From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time for the triple play segment here on The Horse's Mouth at Tommy Max, of course, where you get a chance to tell your story, brought to you by our friends at YOLO Rum. That's right, you only live once, so enjoy it. Our guest this time around is Clyde Sumner from Campers Inn RV. Let's talk a little RV, baby, right here on the show. How are you, Clyde?
Good.
Pleasure, my friend. How are you?
Thanks for having me.
How'd you get into the RV business? Have you been in it a long time, or what's your story?
I got in the RV business here in Jacksonville in 2001.
Okay.
I was an outside salesman for a garbage company back then. They sold out. I got severanced out, which was a nice way of firing you back then.
Yeah, sure.
An acquaintance of mine was actually part owner of one of the RV companies and offered me a job as a salesman. So I took it until I could find another outside sales job, and 22 years later, I'm still
You're still there. You're still in the business. Now, Campers, tell us about Campers, which sets you guys apart from the rest.
Well, Campers Inn is the largest family-owned and operated company. We're 38 stores across the country.
Cool.
And still growing. Campers Inn is still, expanding. But we're trying to get out west, more out west, We just got into Arizona and some other places out there. But the RV business is kind of, interest rates, things like that drive our business.
Yeah, sure.
But now I sold for 22 years, and now I've been a buyer for the last year and a half. But people that want to get out of their RVs, I help them do that. Through buying it outright, putting it on consignment, things like that.
RV living's good living. I mean, one of my good friends has one of those big buses, like 50-foot Mac Daddy. I mean, you're talking, man, it is fun. And I tell you, for someone that doesn't really like flying, it's really a great way to travel.
It is.
I mean, it's a fantastic way to travel, especially when you got a little room. Now, granted, you're supposed to sit still and all that, but can't say I always did, But it is a great way to travel. But I think you got to be into that kind of lifestyle, right? You like being on the road. You don't mind driving. It's nice. You got a bathroom on board. There's just a lot of good perks when you're traveling in an RV.
It is a fun way to go. If you got kids, you can turn on the TV, throw in a movie.
Yeah.
Heck, you could pop a bag of popcorn while you're rolling if you really wanted to.
Absolutely.
But it is a good way to go. It's not for everybody.
No,
but
nothing is.
All the years that I sold, I had one guy call me up, a few weeks after he bought it, and he was like, man, I don't like this thing, take it back. I thought he was joking, but he was serious, and we ended up buying it back from him, and it actually came back nicer than we sold it to him.
There you go.
We were happy about that. But,
so talk about your fleet, Clyde, if you would. Give us a few options out there. Maybe somebody's watching the show thinking about getting an RV.
Well, we've got something for everybody's budget. If you're looking for a small travel trailer just to get your feet wet, we got those starting around $10,000.
Okay.
And then if you really want to get into a bus, at the north side out by the airport, we sell the Newmar lineup from Dutch Star down.
Okay.
And Dutch Star, they run around $800,000 now. But all those bells and whistles you were talking about, they've got them. They've got them. And, a lot of people just come out and look. But everybody's got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So I tell them, so come on out and look, look around. It's a good time. We have them open, especially on the weekends. People want to come out and look. And
Are the trailers sold more than the, like even the smaller buses, where you're not trailering anything. It's all, one vehicle. Is it mostly people trailing those things, or what would you say?
Trailers, and a lot of that's cost, maintenance. There's not a lot of maintenance to the campers, but it's an inexpensive way to go. A guy with a pickup truck, and a V8 motor, he's got a lot of options what he can hook to and pull.
Absolutely. I know those fifth wheels are they're popular from time to time.
They are.
Yeah, we've been on a few trips with my friend where other RVs in there, other trailers. It's good living, man.
Yeah,
it's good living.
Go
to a concert that way.
Yeah.
Been to a Gator weekend, like football weekend. Just parked in this lot, and it was like being on a hotel. And granted, it's top of the line. It's pretty easy living.
A few weeks ago, we ended up in Charlotte, North Carolina for the big NASCAR race. We were doing a show right across the street from the stadium. And my boss comes to me. It was slow. People were going to the races. They weren't looking at campers. Yeah. He's like, hey, take the day off. I got you a ticket for the race tomorrow night if you want to go. He's like, the hotel's paid for till Monday. So we wound up having a really good time. Got to go to that race. It was the second race I'd ever been to. I got to go to Daytona one time.
Okay.
And then I got this Charlotte.
Yeah,
but the
Charlotte's cool too.
Really nice.
Absolutely.
But you never know where you're going to end up at. You know.
Well, that's the thing. It gives you that freedom to take you wherever you want. You know, and like you said, it's not for everybody, but for people that like traveling, you know, by car or by vehicle, it's a great way to go.
Yeah.
It's a great way to go. All right, as we wrap up Triple Play here, Clyde, what's the biggest obstacle you face in your business? What would you say that is?
Just finding the right thing. I mean, the man that hired me, and he told me, he said, there's never the perfect RV. He said, you can find one that's got 75% of everything that you want. You know, that's probably a good choice for you, but you just got to find something in your budget, you know, something you can safely tow or drive, whatever you're going to do there. But that's the biggest thing, just finding what people like, because there's a lot of options out there.
Well, as we wrap up, too, I know you're a Jag fan. You got to be excited about the stadium getting done, huh? Stadium deal. No more talk of moving, no more talk of anything. Forward. Actually, all these national pundits are now backtracking, you know, saying, I'm sorry, I didn't know what I was talking about. That's a great thing.
I'm happy about Trevor Lawrence. Him and his wife announced today they're pregnant. So,
is that right?
Yeah,
breaking news. I didn't know that. All right, way to go, Clyde. Well, congratulations to the Lawrences. That's awesome.
It's been a good week for Jacksonville.
No doubt.
I think that stadium is going to be just the beginning of what's going to happen downtown, and the Khan family is making it all happen. And
now we just got to win.
Yes, sir.
Now we got to win.
And
Playoffs or bust.
We're going to do that.
Playoffs or bust. All right, Clyde, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Best of luck, okay?
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, make sure you check out Clyde's profile. This conversation and so many others, just go to the dailynewsnetwork.com website. Until next time, stay safe out there and be cool. And we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Darrell Hogan Law is a collection of lawyers that help people solve problems in areas of their life they're not able to solve them themselves.
We are not individuals. We are purely a team. We work together for all of our clients.
We have the resources to win your case and win it to such a degree that you're going to be very happy with the results.